Mike Phillips down here at Autogeek Show Car Garage, and I just got done washing and drying this 1962 Cadillac convertible, and man, it was a mess when it's dirty, but now you can really see the swirls and scratches and the water spots. And again, this has been washed and dried. These are type 2 water spots. They're actually little tiny craters in the paint. That's where water is settled, and then whatever's in the water, how corrosive it is actually etched a tiny little etching or an imprint into the paint. So wiping them off with vinegar or any kind of water spot remover isn't going to work. You actually need to go in and polish this with something abrasive, which is what we're going to do tomorrow. But anyway, I've washed it and dried it, pulled it into our studio here, and it is ready to go for tomorrow. Of course, we got to do some things like we're going to treat the top, but also there's two ways to buff out a convertible. You can either put it down and then cover the interior, or leave it up and then tape this off, because you don't want to get any polish residue into the weave of the fabric. Now this is a vinyl top, but it still has a weave to it, and if you're buffing and you run your buffer up into it, bum 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 right here, you'll turn this all white. So I'll show everybody how to tape this off, cover this thing up, and that'll just save you from having to detail it later on. Here's something cool about these old Cadillacs. I've owned a couple 59s and a couple 60s, actually 5 59s and 2 60s. If you come down here and look, see where the R is? It's all the way down on the shifter. So you grab that shifter and you yank it all the way down, you're in reverse, then there's a low and 2 speeds in drive, neutral and park like most other cars. But the reverse is all the way down, pretty cool. And of course this speedometer goes to 120, and you can see this has, so I get a better light, that's 36,092 miles. So it's really low mileage. It also has the very cool power wing windows. That's pretty cool. Anyway, you can see it's just a swirled out mess. I usually call something in this condition horrific, because the paint is just horrific, man. It looks like someone's been wiping this thing with an old red grease rag. There are so many swirls and scratches in the paint. But it's a great opportunity to show people how to machine polish. And tomorrow's class, we're going to go over the Cyclo Mark V. We're going to go over the Flex PE14. We carry quite a few rotary buffers. I'm going to show this because it's really lightweight, easy to hold, easy to use. And I just put a little 5.5-inch pad on here and use these flexible cushion backing plates here. And it makes it real easy for someone that's never used a rotary buffer to learn how to hold that and control it. Then we got the Flex 3401s, and I got both the different backing plates on here. The smaller one for the 5.5-inch pads, and of course the stock one, which runs a 6.5-inch pad. So everybody get a chance to play with those. Here's the Griot's Garage, a 6-inch random orbital polisher, which is a knockoff of the Porter Cable. Same type of free spinning or free rotating spindle bearing assembly. Here's the Griot's Garage 3-inch mini polisher. Here, of course, is the Meguiar's G110 V2. Again, it uses a free floating spindle bearing assembly. And here's the Porter Cable, the one that kind of started the whole craze for the dual action polishers. So everybody's going to get a chance to use all these different polishers. Of course, we're going to be using the Pinnacle products tomorrow. And a lot of focus will probably be on the advanced swirl mover and the finishing polish. We'll probably top this off with Sovereign and give it that show car look. It's going to come out flawless. I already am confident that my students will be able to figure this out and turn this diamond in the rough into a glistening gemstone. Anyway, stay tuned. I always post after pictures after the class, usually the following week. I got an advanced class on Sunday. We're going to learn how to wet sand, cut, and buff, and I'm supposed to have a 1971 GTO coming in. That just got painted last night. It's Thursday. I think it's July 7th. So it was painted last night. We'll be sanding and buffing on it on Sunday. But stay tuned. I always put pictures up on AutogeekOnline.net. There's a forum just for pictures from the Detailing 101 class on Saturdays, and there's a forum for pictures and comments on for our Detailing 102 advanced classes, and all the pictures and any videos will be up there. So check it out at Autogeek's Show Car Garage.